Okay, so I gave you guys this template. Look how easy it is, right? I'll turn this off. Right there. So if you look, remember the red is, and it says on there, I labeled everything for you guys, right? The red is the trim line or cut line. So that's where the final artwork ends, right? We still want to bleed. We want the bleed to go to the blue, right? So that means your artwork, and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to literally use an old fishing photo. Too bad Angel Escalante is not here. Probably before you guys were born, me and my buddies go fishing and stuff. I'm going to use that as the background, all right? Just a good old photo. Some of you guys may have one that you have, right? I said you can use textures from the internet, whatever you want, right? If you're dedicating this to someone, right? This is a good idea. Say you used to go fishing with your grandpa, I don't know, and you want to give him a nice CD with some songs on there. Maybe he likes rancheras or something. I don't know, right? You want to make him something nice, right? Maybe use a photo of you when you were a little kid with him, right? That's just an idea, right? If you're dedicating giving this to somebody. All right, so having said that, the blue is my actual size of my artwork. So if I click on that, right, and I go to window, this is Illustrator, right? And I go to transform, the transform window, it'll literally tell me what size that is. Okay, there it is, transform. That's the one you can use to change the size of stuff. But when I click on that blue outline, right, the blue is the actual size of my artwork, right? And that's if I have a bleed, is 6.17 by 4.88. I don't even have to remember that. Watch what I'm going to do. I click on the blue line, Command C. Everybody know how to copy? First row? Anybody know how to copy? How do you copy? Angel? Huh? Command C, as in copy, right? Not Zeta, not Z. A lot of people get confused. Command C. Now, when you copy anything in Illustrator that's vector, and then you go to Photoshop, right? Now I'm in Photoshop, different program. I don't even have to go to here and create new. Select what type of file. I go to create new, right? And notice automatically, if I go to inches, it already knows, it memorized the size. It might be off a point, but it memorized the size of what I copied in Illustrator. You see how it's the right size already? I didn't have to do anything. Now, I do want to make this 300 pixels per inch, right? And I create. It makes it the right size. So easy. You don't have to type in numbers. Check this out. If I were to select the green circle, that's just a guide, right? And it tells me right here, it's 4.7 by 4.7639. And I do Command C, copy in Illustrator, because it's a vector. And then I go to Photoshop, watch this, and I make a new document. It's the right size already. It knows, right? That's a cool function of Photoshop a lot of people don't know, right? And now if I paste it, watch, it's going to be, oh, we're doing this again, we're done show up. It's because those are guide colors. Sorry. All right. Okay. So it makes it the right size. Now here's where I messed up last time and I forgot. So this color is a guide color. So I have to make it an actual color. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this one. Watch, I'm going to turn everything else off. Crop marks. That's stuff. Now watch this. I'm going to select the red, which is my actual artwork area, and the little dashed. I'm going to copy them. Everybody watching? I hear some music. Turn it off. Pay attention. Who's playing music? Turn the music off. All right. So check it out. Here's my guide for the actual trim size, right? I just made a copy. Now, I don't want it to be a guide. I'm going to make it just say a black color. Say, okay, let's see if this works. I hope this works. I don't want it to be a guide. hope this works. Copy. And then let's go back to the Photoshop. Let's see if this works. Paste its pixels. It's not working. Hold on. Trying to remember what I did last time. Maybe I have to put it in another one. So it's because this one I made them with the guides. Hold on. Copy. Make a new document. Create. Paste. Let's see if I have it as a guide. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what I did. Guides. Oh, here we go. Make guides. No, it's not a guide. I don't know. Photoshop's been glitchy lately, but this should copy and paste. Let's see if I expand it. I don't know what the problem is. Let me see. Expand. Let's try that. I didn't expand. Copy. Let's go to Photoshop. Paste. There it is. Okay. So if that happens to you, now check it out. Everybody looking? Now this is Photoshop. Pay attention, guys. Everybody watching? Yes? So this is the right side document. I have my bleed size. I have my, see how easy it was just to paste in there, right? And I'm gonna put this layer as my guide. Remember, it does not print. All you have to do is turn it on and off. Check it out. Here goes the creative process. If you're using a photo, I'll go to the desktop. I had some old fishing photos with my buddies. Before you guys were born. No, I saw them right now. Go to columns. Oh, there they are. Oh, doesn't that look delicious? Fried trout. There's my buddy Joe. There it is. Look at that. See, I'm going to do this for my buddy Joe. Right, here it comes. I opened it. I drag and drop. Right? All I did was drag and drop the layer into my working document, and I'll bring that guy down. Look at that. I can already see where my artwork's going to be, right? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to scale that down without stretching. All right. Everybody all right over there? All right, check it out. Look how simple. I just drag the picture in there, right? I'm going to create artwork from this. This is going to be the back of my CD, right? I'll put Joe. Cool. Right? There it is. On and off, on its own layer, right? Now let's get me a texture, right? I showed you guys where to go for free textures. Don't go to Google search and download the ugliest, most pixelated, tiny little thumbnail picture. That is not what I have taught you guys, right? If you're still doing that, you're not listening. You're not understanding the way to do graphic design right. You should not be using low-res images. You guys know better, all right? My textures. You can even resize. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. I just saw when we did the phone screensaver. You guys remember? Yes? No? Anybody? Anybody awake? Yes? All right. Well, that's one of the things I haven't said. Guess what? You can recycle other stuff, other layers, right, from other Photoshop files. And I used to do this all the time in the industry. So I know there's a texture in there that I liked. I just drag it. Look at that. I'll put this on multiply. I remembered I had that texture somewhere else, and I go here, and all I did was drag and drop, right? I just keep, oh, that one looks cool. Divide. It makes it look vintagey, like an old Polaroid. Look at that. right? It looks better on my screen than up on the monitor when you guys watch the video. Look at that, instant, cool look. All I did was drag it in there, look for a blend mode. It's called divide. It makes it look old-timey, right? Vintage right there, man. I didn't have to do anything. I can come back here. I can lower his image a little bit. Yeah, divide was good. Oh, that one looks like an X-ray. Yeah, I think that was it. Divide. I'll bring this back to 100. It looks better at 100%. Wow, look at right there. Cool. Excellent, right? So there's my artwork, right? Some of you guys, if you want to put your track list on there, very easy to do, right? You can create a new layer. Watch what I'm going to do. One of the simplest ways to put stuff so you can read it is make a blurry box. I call these blurry box. Watch this. You guys watching? Yes, anybody? That's its own layer, right? Everybody watching? It's its own layer. I call it blurry box. Watch this. And I go to my marquee tools. Look at these. You guys see these? Yes. Marquee tool. This is ways of creating selections or even drawing. Some people go to the drawing tools, but watch this. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to create a box right about here. This is where I'm going to put my track list. Oh, it's got a feather. Let's do no feather first. Sorry. Right here. 0. 0 feather. Go here. Create a box. Flip my colors around. Remember, this is Photoshop, not Illustrator. You don't have a stroke, right? You have a foreground and a background. If I flip my colors around here and I click on the white and I have a selection and I say Option Delete, I fill it with white, right? Then, like I showed you guys last time, we were doing the quick mask mode. All we go here is filter, Gaussian blur, and I got a blurry box. See how easy that was? Everybody looking? It's just a box, almost like Illustrator. We do the same thing. Make it a blurry box, say okay, right? And I can lower the opacity on that. Cool, there it is. I'm gonna hit save. I'll save this for the first time. I'm gonna call this back cover art. There it is. Right, I can leave my little guides on right now. It's not a problem. Right, I'm gonna leave that on there. I go to my Illustrator. Right, this is the file we're gonna come back and put it on right here. Right, I'm gonna move this to the side, get rid of these. Right, and say, here's your artwork. There's the layer. I gave you guys a layer right here. Look at that. Right? How do we place? Anybody remember how to place? Yes. Who said that? Awesome, Angel. You're the best. I don't care what Isaac and Abraham say about you when you're not here. It's a joke. No? Hee hee ha ha. All right. Huh? All right, good. I didn't hear you. Sorry. All right. So yeah, you select here. It's got to be on. Shift Command P. Right. And man, where did I save it? Downloads. See? You got to pay attention, Nobo. All right. What do I call it? Background. Forgot what I named it. So quiet. You guys are like, because you told us to be quiet. No. All right, hold on. I got a giggle there. Let me see what I saved it as. Back cover art. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Let's go back. Shift Command P. Back cover art. Let's see where I put it. I think it's in the downloads, but wow. Did I not save it? Don't you hate that when you can't find stuff? I swear that's what I named it. back. Oh, underscore. I know. You and your underscores, no. There it is. And it is in the downloads. All right. So I hit place. And you don't scale it. You just click it because you made it the exact size it should be. See how it fits inside the blue? Everybody see that? I literally showed you how to step by step. You don't have to do anything and measure stuff and remember numbers. No, just copy and paste. Look at that. It is the perfect size because we used Illustrator and Photoshop smartness to make the file the right size, right? I'm literally showing you guys the pro tricks. You don't have to measure anything. There it is, right? I still have my guides on here visually for me in the PSD file, but guess what? If I hit save and I go to my PSD, watch this. It updates, watch this. Turn the guides off. Command S again, right? I resaved it with a minor change. All I did was turn the guides off. It says, hey, you modified it. Yes, look at that, guides went away, right? Cool. Now I can bring this guides up on top and I can literally see where I'm gonna have to put the title, right? So check this out. I start putting it together. Remember what I said? Find type, small type, new layer, spine, text, new layer, spine, color. All right, check this out. So remember, this tray goes inside, this printout goes inside the back tray, and these little folds are the side spines, right? Where if you hold the CD case sideways, you can read what it says, right? So I'm gonna put that right now. Check this out. I'm gonna go to spine color, and I'm gonna do its own layer, and I'm gonna do a bleed. Look at this right here. Do this spine right there. I gave you guys the guides. And let's make it blue. Let's make it blue. We're almost done. I'll be done right on break time. We make it blue. Everybody looking? Kind of bluish. No stroke. Oops. Sorry. There it is, kind of blue. I'm going to make another copy on the other side. Right? That's that little spine, the little side of the CD. And right now, when we're done with this demo, you can come and look at it and you'll be like, oh, I understand what he's doing, right? But I'm literally using the guide in the Illustrator file. Look at that, beautiful, right there, right? And then now I can do the text that goes on top and I can put something funny like, no, anybody? No. He's not gonna like this. I'm gonna show him the video. His name is Joe. He's gonna be upset. But there it is. What did I write? Huh? No? Not funny? No? Anybody? Anyway, I'll turn this sideways. This is the little spine. Oh, it's the other way around. Sorry. This one. This one should read this way. Sorry. All I did was turn it sideways. That's way too big, right? But watch, I'm gonna make it white. Command T to bring out your character palette. I lower the font size. I make it fit inside the little spine right there, real nice, right? I do some typography. Maybe choose this, another font. How about if I use, what if I use Comic Sans? Anybody? Can I use Comic Sans? What? Can I use, yes, of course. Can I use, what's the one from that video I showed you guys? Papyrus. Let's choose Papyrus. Just to be papyrusy. No? There it is. Cool. That's still too big. You don't want it into the red, right? The red is literally where it's going to cut. So that's still too big, right? So the font is very small. And Anybody remember why I'm telling you we're doing this small font in Illustrator? Why? Why am I doing this tiny little? But why do I do small type in a vector program like Illustrator? Huh? All right, remember I said anything small type, you want to do it in Illustrator because it's vector, it's always going to be sharp. If I take this same font and I copy it, right? You guys watching? See how nice and sharp that was, right? Because it's a live font in Illustrator. No matter what size, it's going to be nice and sharp. But if I take that same font and I try to put it in Photoshop, watch what's going to happen. Now, Photoshop, you can obviously do type. It has a type tool, right? But if you're doing print like this, check it out. I'm going to paste it as pixels, right? The second you do very small type and you put it in Photoshop, and I'm going to turn everything else off. How does it look? Does that look sharp or does that look pixelated? Anybody? Do you see sharp edges like Illustrator? That is the H right there. Look at the H here. Or N. Oh, this one. Right? Or the A at the beginning. Look at this, the apostrophe, Joe Mama. Check this out. So a lot of people love doing everything in Photoshop, but I can tell you with my experience in print, right? Look at this. Everybody looking? Look at the difference. Now you might say, what's the big deal? Well, when you print this out and you send it to the printer, right? And you have that versus this, there's a world of difference, right? A professional who knows what they're doing, a graphic designer who knows a little bit about print, is always going to do the small type, right, in Illustrator. That's what Illustrator is here for, right? That's why it's the vehicle to put these things together. Does that make sense? Yes? No? Yeah? Yes? No? All right. So check that out. This is the last part. So say I did want some type, right? Let me turn this off. I can get the type tool. I can click in here and I can type fishing and scale that up, right? This is it. This is Photoshop. I can do text in Photoshop. Same thing. Let's choose a nice font. Wherever that is. Here it is. My text. Here it is. There's my character palette. Right now, this is Photoshop. I can go in there. Oh, I can go in there and change the font. I can change the color. Let's do it red. All right, everybody see it? I could do a glow on its own layer right here. Remember, this is a layer style just by clicking on the layer, not on the letters, clicking on the layer, I get this layer style. This is the one that lets me do like outer glows, right? If I want it to show up a little bit, I did something like that, right? I can change the color of the outer glow. Let's do a yellow or green, right? Now, I'm not saying this is the best design ever. It's not, but you're understanding. Look at the glow around the fishing, right? If you want it to stand out. What if you want to do a bevel emboss? Say okay, right? That stands out. Cool. There it is. I did that in Photoshop. That is there. Cool. Right there. Save, right? Go back to Illustrator. It's going to update it. Yes. There it is. This is how it works, right? Now I can see if I need to adjust it. Look, the exclamation point is going under the spine. What would you guys do there? What does that tell you? Should I scale down the fishing? What do you guys think? Yeah. Oh, okay. So that's in the way. I scale this down. Maybe it goes like that. Boom, Command S, save. I go back to Illustrator. It's going to update it. Boom, updated. See? And you go back and forth. There it is. Looks nice. It's getting there, right? With a simple photo. Oh, I forgot the texture. Save. All right. So it's a back and forth. There it is. All right. And then right here in Illustrator, guess what? I can put the track list, new layer, track list. Right? It's small type. Somebody give me one of their favorite songs. Not country music. Even though that'd probably be good for. Okay, which song?
No, that's Weezer, Buddy Holly.
Oh. Weezer. I don't remember how to spell Buddy Holly. Is it just like that? Yeah. Yes. Anybody? Huh? 2. Resistance? By who? How do you spell it? Oh, Skillet. Yeah. Oh, duh. All right. See? And you start putting your track list together. That's Illustrator, right? And you choose a nice font like Papyrus. Oops. Sorry, that was me. I have all my stuff layered. Let's choose a better font. I mean, it could be something as simple as Arial Black, right? What's the font for memes? It's a simple one. I forgot it. Anyway, so there it is. What? Impact. Impact's the one for fonts, for memes. Right? So I'm just looking through here, see what kind of colors I can do on my fonts. Ooh, that's not good. I think we'll just stick to black. It look good. No stroke. Who's calling me? Scam likely. Man, those guys call me all the time. All right. And you see, this is the back tray. It's starting to come together, right? It's not beautiful. I'm just showing you, even with a photo I had from one of my fishing trips before you were born, before you guys were even thought of. I threw it together, right? I know this took like 20, 30 minutes, but in reality, it shouldn't take you that long, right? And that's the creative process, right? Oh, this photo doesn't work. Or I'm going to use a photo from our field trip. Or I'm going to take a photo of my grandpa's old truck that's not running, but I remember we went somewhere in it, right? And you dedicate this CD, right? Cool. You guys have literally cameras in your pocket, right? With your phones, right? If you don't use something from class, that's fine, right? But you should be able to put something together, right? Illustrator, the last thing. This is bothering me. These look just kind of like blue things there. What if I did a gradient? This is the last step, and then we'll go on break. What if we did a gradient? Maybe a gradient on the spine will look good. Here it is. There's the color. I don't see the gradient. It's hiding from me. Sorry. I got so many windows. Oh, there it is. There's my gradient. Check it out. This will finish it. We'll go on our break. I drag my blue color into there to start the gradient. Get rid of the black if I don't want the black. Oh, that's going to look cool. I'll put white in the middle. Add another color here on the edge. Not wanting to. Remember, put this in CMYK. Always CMYK when we're doing print. There it is. I got a weird gradient there on the spine color, right? But remember, I can go to my gradient tool and drag it however I want it. Oh, that's looking cool right there. And now I can change the font probably to black. Will be really nice. Nice dark color. There it is. Look at that. Cool. And remember, this is going to stick out like this. This is our bleed because only this is going to be visible, what's inside the little red guide. Cool. Joe Mama's old-timey fishing trip songs, right? You can be funny. You can do something funny, right? But there it is. It's coming together. It's not beautiful. It's not perfect. I'm just showing you you can put something together for the back tray. Cool, right? Remember, this photo can be a drawing that you did. It could be your sketch that you image traced, whatever it is, and you start layering it and you get something going. Cool. Everybody good? Yeah. All right. I'll stop sharing.